Good morning. I just wanted to take a moment and appreciate how beautiful and perfect every time. It's amazing. Father, taking care of us. What a beautiful creation. I'm not always in awe. This morning, I'm in awe. I love y'all. Into town today, and I got over the really bad parts of the road before I started filming, I hope. It's been a week, of course, and it's been a heck of a week. I have killed more snakes, which was extremely traumatic because it got up under my truck. Mona spotted it from the house and told me about it. And when I thought it was a diamondback, and so I threw rocks at it to get it out from under my truck. And when I did, is when I learned it's not a diamondback, it's a Mohave green. So one of the rocks I threw hit it, and when it did, it came at me. I was a mess. And then I had to go get the rake because would not come out from under my truck. So I pulled it out, and what y'all see on that little clip of video was after the fact, and after I had called, because after I killed it, I was so shook up that I felt like I needed to have somebody on the phone. So I called, and my son-in-law, he just stayed on the phone, and when I got done, I was like, "Thank you, Cliff, thank you." He's like, "Well, I don't know what I did." You were with me while I did the really killing, because if its head is still attached, it ain't dead, as it proved. So anyway, I dealt with that. I'm not sure of the timeline because so many things have happened. There was a dust storm that I did not know was a dust storm because it was dark, and I had the windows open, and I thought, wow, it's so cool, all that wind blowing. And then I realized what was happening. That's not rain I'm hearing hitting the windows. That was sand and dirt. So I spent an entire day, because it was everywhere, and I tried to capture it on video. But if you can imagine a layer of sand on everything you own. But wow, did everything get clean. So, the other part. Buddy got up on a Sunday morning, and his face all swelled up. I think I told you that in a little video. And it took me most of the day to figure out how I could treat him without actually having to take him to the emergency vet. I got a car coming at me. He's got room. He ain't slowing down. But it ended up, on Monday morning, I tried to make an appointment with the vet. We were going through a heat wave. The only appointment I could get was late in the afternoon, and I have no air conditioning. I just could not do it, and it was an hour drive one way. So I went with my instinct, and my instinct gave him a dose, 1 drop of oregano mixed in with the peanut butter and the coconut oil and the honey. And the next morning, on Monday morning, the swelling had gone down 50%. Meantime, there are monsoon thunderstorms coming through almost every day. But he is terrified. And when Mona's in the house, and they ended up getting in a fight a few weeks ago. I think I told you about that. In my doorway. So I'm trying to avoid that. So I have been, between the snakes, the dust storms that keep coming through, the monsoons, and Buddy's okay. And if it is an abscess tooth, eventually it will have to be removed. Meantime, I am going to take care of his teeth, and we should have some good stuff in the mail today, which is where we're heading. Over washed out, bumpy roads. I have been on the road for nearly over 20 minutes, and we just now hit pavement. So I will talk to y'all later. Well, here we are, back on the road. We've been to town. And I thought I would try to give you a glimpse of how bad this road has gotten. last time I went down. I only thought it was bad. I've lived in the desert for 5 years. This is the first time I've experienced what everybody else refers to as the monsoon season, with all the dust storms and the rain. But back to the stores, not having a big selection, and sometimes they don't have it at all. The things I buy regular, I buy white vinegar on a regular basis for cleaning purposes, the ducks and whatever. Saves on water because it kills everything. It's acid. Didn't have it this week. They did have the ACV that I give to the ducks, apple cider vinegar. I put that in the duck water to help keep them healthy. I'm getting to the rough part up here in a minute. It gets so sandy and it's so bumpy. It's like driving through ditches. And see, I don't move and the phone don't move, but the truck's all going everywhere. And I think, is this the part? There is one part where I'm just gonna not talk. I'm just gonna try to get over it, and it might be this. There's one place that is such, it is, I think it's this, it is. It's like a ditch. You can't tell. Anyway, I'm just thankful that the trains are gonna run. At least for a while anyway, because we're on short supply here. I found one package of smoked turkey to make a sandwich with. They only had about 3 bottles of the ACV, but I only got one because I still have some at the house. Oh, here comes the really bad part. It's like sand. I gotta keep moving.
And it's feeling like I've been never. I can feel the love. Oh yeah, it's all around me. Oh, I need to know how I can let go. Not afraid to fall. A parachute behind me.
We still got another mile. Okay, I want to explain a new word I learned as part of my PTSD. It's called dysregulation. I used to call it my crazy. Because I get so stressed and upset about things that I do not respond properly to the situation or to people involved in the situation. And I had hoped, and I am still trying to get well. But this isn't a trauma that happened a little while ago. And so I have learned the not proper ways. And so I'm trying to learn. And one of the things I learned was that I am dysregulated. And I know I'm kind of old to be learning these things. But I spent 30 years thinking it was only a spiritual issue, which is what has gotten me through to this point, and will continue, because that's my best resource for healing. Meantime, I'm trying to hold myself together, just like y'all are. We have all been traumatized, and I realize that. So my crazy is off the chart crazy. And the thing, when you're dysregulated, it can last. Everybody gets that way. You know, when you got something upsetting happened, you get upset and it's hard to get right again. Well, for me, that can take anywhere from a half an hour to a few days. Somebody has stopped up here on my road, or coming at me. I can't tell the difference. I think they're coming at me. Anyway, I am working on getting regulated. And you pretty much only see me that way because I can edit out the crazy. So, I'm going to go now because I don't know what's coming at me here, and this road ain't that big. I got to find a place to pull over. Okay. So that was the neighbor who drags the road. He lives on the top of the mountain there. So I thanked him and introduced myself. I've never met him. They've been up here since the 70s. That's some courageous people. Okay, y'all, I'm getting ready to turn on my road. I love y'all.
Yeah. May the road rise to meet you and the sun kiss your face. May there always be a miracle waiting just to bless your day. Life won't always hand you roses. Don't let it get you down. Keep your eyes on what your goal is and your feet on solid ground. Take this with you where you go. You are loved, 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 loved. You are loved, yeah, you are. You are loved, 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 loved. You are loved, yeah, you are. Might you walk courageously through the valley of your doubt. Might you always strive to just keep believing in yourself. When the trouble comes, and it will, hold your head up high, shine a light as bright as you can till your trouble passes by. And always know you are loved, 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 loved. You are loved, yeah, you are. You are loved.